G'day, fellas, and welcome to Outback Octagon 4, game number 31. Today, we are on Octagon Mega Random, and, well, this is going to be fun. Why is this going to be fun? Well, I suspect it's probably going to be a quick one, and mainly because we have got ourselves a whole bunch of deep water fish here, and normally what that means is if one player gets access to deep water fish, they are able to absolutely run rampage in a lobby. And I don't see too much deep water fish elsewhere. So we'll keep an eye out on it, and we will keep an eye on how things go, because this is an incredibly important game right here. Now, I will just start by saying we do have chat for this game, but it's only from the 13th minute mark onwards. So there's probably some chat that's happening. It's just that we don't actually see it. Unfortunately, they need to run a program, and they weren't running it. So anyway, let's get to it. Let's talk about who we've got in this game. Ladies and gentlemen, spawning on the northwest side of the map in the color yellow, playing as the Rus, it's Kiljardi. To his south, in red, playing as the Golden Horde, it's Anatan. Oh my god, look at what he's doing. Oh, look what he's doing. Oh, this is so disgusting. Oh, I love it. Oh my god, is there any other Civ that can do this? And he gets the double out. Oh, it's so early. Oh, no way! MSN DK spawning in perp. Dude, he's just gonna kill. This is broken. Oh my god, we're gonna have to nerf the Golden Horde. We're gonna have to do something. Look, he's just killing all the Vils. He didn't even go after the king. He's just like, we're just gonna kill the Vils here. That's 3 Vils that are dead. He's got 2 more remaining. The town center's not gonna get up. That's insanity. That's absolute insanity. So you've got enough resources to build the stable and enough resources to build a single set of early horsemen. And that's all you need to now come down and MSNDK at 2 minutes and 30 seconds gets absolutely obliterated by the Golden Horde. I can't believe what I am witnessing right now. This is a first. Now, there's no other Civ that can really do this, right? Like, if you think the Mongols, yeah, the Mongols could do it. They could throw down a stable, but it'd only be 1 horseman that comes out. I mean, they would get a second one, but yeah, maybe it's possible. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. Wow, that is by far the earliest elimination we've ever seen in an Octagon, and that's a legitimate elimination. That is just a complete wow. I don't even know what to say. Anyway, MSNTK, it was important that you did well in this game. Unfortunately, didn't do well enough, my friend. Maybe next time you won't spawn next to the Golden Horde, all right? You should have thought about that, kid. You should have thought about that. Anyway, in the middle of the map, in the color green, playing as the Holy Roman Empire, it's Zerdan. Now, how is his spawn? It's decent. He's got 3 relics nearby, 4 relics nearby. Not a whole lot of relics on this map. Actually, can we do a quick relic count just to check? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 relics. All 11 relics are here, accounted for, ready to go. So, look, we're happy. We're happy on the south of the map. In the color cyan, teal, light blue, playing as the Tughlag Dynasty. It's Vesmatiz. And over towards the east side, we got a whole bunch of players all chilling out together. In the color blue, playing as the Delhi Sultanate. It's Sass. To his east, in the color orange, playing as the Chinese. It's Core7525 on Discord for coaching. And finally, in the color pink, playing as the Ayyubids. Representing Team M8, it's Marine Lord! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Outback Octagon. Welcome to Outback Octagon 4. Welcome to Mega Random Octagon. Let's take a look and see who's got the water, who's having fun out here on the water. Marine Lord and Core just chilling out together. Kiljardi's out on the water now as well. We've also got Sass that's out on the water here. Everyone's getting out, getting their feet wet. You love to see it. There's some players that haven't gotten their feet wet just yet. Players like Anatan, who thankfully hasn't gotten his feet wet just yet. Could you imagine that if he had a water spawn as well? Maybe a little private pond or something potentially? That could be bad. Anyway, let's take a look at the scoreboard. Now, this is really important. I want you to pay attention to the 8 people that are in this game, because this is an incredibly big game right now. This right here is massive for a couple of players. I want you to have a look at where Marine Lord is on the scoreboard. I want you to have a look at where Kiljardi is on the scoreboard. More importantly, I want you to have a look at where... I mean, those are pretty much the big ones. Anyway, let's take a look and see what we've got on the scoreboard. Okay, so this is our scoreboard as it currently stands. Marine Lord's got 6 games, 7 points. That means he's got 2 games to play tonight. This is the first one. Needs to collect points here. Anatan also. We've seen him pick up first blood. We've seen him pick up some big points early on. So he's going to be looking good, but he still needs to rise to the occasion. We've also got players a little bit further down on this right side. Players like Matiz, Zerton, and MSNDK that need to have strong performances tonight. On top of that, over towards the left side of the scoreboard, we've got SAS on position 12th, as well as Core position 10th. Two big gamers that are going to be absolutely safe. Should be able to make it to the semi-finals without too much trouble. But just keep an eye on Marine Lord and definitely keep an eye on Anatan because they are going to need to have some decent gaming experiences tonight. Let's talk a little bit about what we got in regard to age ups because they should be coming through soon. Zerton in the middle of the map throws down the Archon Chapel. Interesting decision. You know, we've seen players, especially Holy Roman Empire players, trending away from the Archon Chapel more and more in recent times. And this is a good reason why. Like, if we think about it, right, it doesn't really make sense as a landmark. Why would I want to make the Archon Chapel? Don't get me wrong, it's nice to have, but a prelate, it doesn't do anything that a prelate already does. And if you are already going to be making multiple prelates before you age up because you want to walk them out here, you want to pick up these relics, why are you making Archon? You've got enough coverage with your existing prelates. On top of that, you throw into account their unique technology available in the monastery that allows their monasteries to become drop-off points and inspire. Why do I need the Archon again? So the Minework is just a really, really good option, whether you want to boom, whether you want to play military, whatever you want to do, the Minework is great. And so, look, this is going to give you that good initial early boost, probably for the next, like, 30 to 40 seconds while you haven't got the second prelate out. And look, you've got the option here where you don't have to make a second prelate, but, like, when do you really not want a second prelate? Bro, you always want a second prelate. Anyway, more age-ups coming through. Core, over on the right-hand side of the map, playing as the Chinese. Keep an eye out on him this game. He's aging up with the Imperial Academy, no real surprise here. Marine Lord with the House of Learning in the back of the base. We can see him already moving into the Dervish. Definitely the right call. Over towards the west side, we've got the Kremlin coming up for Kiljardi. Age up also coming through shortly. Golden Tent going to go down for Anatan. Down towards that south position, we've got the Dome of the Faith coming up for Matiz. And over towards the center of the map, Sass yet to click up. He's got the resources for it now. I think he might be going for a corner. No, he's not going for a corner. What's he doing? He's not looking for a migration just yet. I mean, there's a lot of good options up here. Obviously, we know about them, but what's happened to Sass? Okay, there's the age up coming through. I was a bit worried about him, but he does now get the Dome of the Faith up. So Core is also aged up here. So this is incredibly important. I can't believe MSNDK goes down like that so early. That is absolutely insane. I thought the Golden Horde were broken before, but it turns out that the recent fix that happened didn't fix them enough. I don't even know how you stop that from happening. I think the best thing that you can do is probably just reduce their starting resources or, I don't know, lock the stable until the town center's built, but even then, that just feels weird. That it doesn't feel right, does it? Like, I feel terrible for MSNDK. And at the same time, like, Anatan's picked up some points here that were very, very cheeky. Like, incredibly well played to him, though. He's got all the tools at his disposal, recognizes it, and immediately goes for it. Now, what's curious to note is up towards this top side, we've got 4 players on mortar. And what appears to potentially happen here is we've got one player doing the fishing down here, another player fishing here. These guys are probably going to end up fighting. Now, Core's actually not engaging with them, and this is something that we kind of consider as acceptable when it comes to water, is that, look, I'm not going to bother your fishing boats unless you bother my fishing boats. And this is something that's definitely, like, it happens in FFA ladder all the time. And I think that's pretty much what I want from the Outback Octagon, right? Like, if I thought about Octagon, how did I want it? I kind of want it to just be FFA ladder, so that when you come online and you see these strats and see what these guys are doing, you can take that same thing and you can take it into your FFA games as well. And so, to me, this is like an acceptable thing because I do this all the time and other people I know do this all the time as well. So it's just one of those little things that you kind of just, it's strange. Like, where do you draw the line on acceptable? Like, obviously this isn't teaming, but at the same time, it's not a non-aggression pact, but it's like, where do you draw the line on that kind of thing? So anyway, age ups. Going to be on the way shortly. Castle Ages, I suspect. What do we got? Khan and Torgoods. Khan and Torgoods coming through as well here for Anatan. Marine Lord going to be the first one to click up to Castle Age. Going up with, oh my lord, going up with Industry. Holy moly. 900 wood, 400 stone, and villagers build 40% faster. That's crazy when you think about it. The amount of resources that you are getting right there. That is a huge amount of resources that are in the bank. Now, of course, he's doing that instead of going into economic wing growth, which is wild when you think about it, right? Like, this used to be the meta. This really was the meta. And then all of a sudden, Industry. I mean, people have just seen the light. I think it was Louis MT that was showing everybody how it was done with it. So, yeah, it's exciting to see. I wonder whether or not he looks to try and convert on water, because he could try and shut people down on water, look to take control of it for himself, but he's very far away, so I don't think he's incentivized to do that. I think the best thing Marine Lord could do in this situation, because keep in mind, he needs to perform in this game. Let's ride on board with him, because he wants to use that king ability. We can see him standing right, ready to go. But I think the best thing Marine Lord can do is just kind of hunker down, play his standard style that we see, look to try and get those Camel Lancers out, and then maybe move into the third TC as an option. He will have a lot of resources that will just be sitting there, so I wouldn't be surprised if he just throws down those TCs basically for free. Like, when we think about the amount of resources that's coming in here, this is a TC that he gets for free, which is incredible. What's he doing with all the resources that he's got at the moment? Just kind of chilling out with them, maybe picking up some upgrades potentially. Yeah, so it looks like it's going to be upgrades. He's picking up his wood cutting ones. Core now, the first one to age up as well to the castle age. So Core going to be number 1. We've got a number of other people that are aging up. So we've got Zerton that's going up, Regnitz Cathedral in the middle. No age up from Kiljardi just yet. Matt is in the south, is going to be going up with the Compound of the Defender. So players looking to pick up these relics, and you can see immediately Sass is out here. He says, no, get away, get away, get away. And why does Sass want him to get away? Well, because Sass is aging up as well. Compound of the Defender coming up from both of our Dynasty players here early on. Let's check in with Marine Lord and see what he does. 1 relic picked up, 2nd relic picked up, and he's on the run immediately. Wants to get out of here. So 2 relics to his name, and he also denies that relic away from the potential of a Regnitz Cathedral, which is very, very nice. So it's going to be probably 3 relics out. He's going to use that commander ability, that king ability, and we will see a whole bunch of people that are not really near us. And look, we haven't really picked our favorites yet, and we haven't picked who we think is going to be the first one eliminated. If I had to pick a favorite just based on positioning, you'd have to say Kiljardi. I don't think there's any way you could go against it. And when it comes to first eliminated, I very much want to say Sass. I think Sass is in that awkward spot where he's got 3 people around him, so that's 3 people that can potentially be aggressive towards him. He's also technically sharing a border up here with Kiljardi, so you know, we need to be cognizant of that. There's 4 people that could get angry at him and make him spend resources somewhere that he doesn't want to. And now he's kind of stuck, right? You're stuck on 1 TC. You've gone into the castle age. Even then, you're kind of stuck where you can't really get this age up. So it's very, very hard for him. And what other factors do we really have to talk about here? Is it a single sacred site game? No. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. And where's the 4th one? There's always a 4th one on this map. Nothing yet. Don't worry. I'm sure it's hiding somewhere. We'll find it. We'll always find. You'll always find the 4th sacred site when they're taking it. That's the only time that you'll find it. Age up now coming through from Kiljardi. Oh my god, this is the saddest high trade house I've ever seen. 11? Why did you even make the high trade house, bro? I mean, sure, you get the deer. Why not over here? Look at that. That's a god tier high trade house. Why not? I knew it. I fucking knew it, dude. I knew it. There's a 4th sacred site. There's always a 4th sacred site. There's always a 4th sacred site, dude. Look at this. What is this sacred site, man? I just kind of wish there was like 1 sacred site in the middle. Just give me just 1. This sacred site right here, the god tier sacred site. Yeah, give it to me. That's it. That's how it should be. Allow us to see those potential. You know what? Maybe I should message like the mod makers and be like, yo, 1 sacred site. Let's go. Make it in the middle of the map always, irrespective of the water level. And then you just have like these warships fighting over the sacred site. Module fishing ship. He's changing this one over, so we could have some potential. Yeah, look, has he done the hand in? You want to do the hand in trick, right? I don't know if he hands in the food here. 34, it should go up to 84. Yeah, he loses the food. So you can actually hand in on top of yourself. I remember GUA showing people how to do that. So shout out to GUA right there. Unfortunately that he's no longer with us here in the event. He did unfortunately lose his games. And we finally got chat. There it is. There's the chat. So 14 minutes in. There we go. I hear the chat messages. They've finally gone off. So now you've got the chat on your screen, and you can see we've got all 8 players. We've got all 7 players that are here. Poor MSNDK, dude. I can't believe that. That is the most unfair death that we've ever seen in an FFA. I'm just going to say it right now. I think that is the most unfair death that we've ever had. Like, what's the counter to that in that situation? There is no counter, right? I don't think there was a counter. Anyway, what's the chat saying? You focus the poor ML with 0 points. And that's exactly it, right? You want to do everything that you can to alleviate any pressure upon you. Marine Lord's going to try and get himself out. Now, keep in mind, Core obviously still wants to win this game. every player in this lobby wants to win this game. Now, why do they want to win this game? They want to win this game because even if they're in the top 16, they will carry over half of their points into the semifinals. So they don't carry over the full amount. It's only half. So if you're on 20 points, you'll carry over 10. If you're on 40 points, you'll carry over 20. So the more you can carry over, the better. And then the reason why that's important is because the 8 players with the most points after the semifinals will go on to the grand finals. And once we get to the grand finals, there's no carrying over of points. Everybody starts back. It's a brand new slate for everyone. And we go 5 games to the death. And that's part of the reason why you want to try so hard in this game right here, right now. This one is what really matters. But towards the south side, we can see the number of lancers out here. Marine Lord evacuating the dance floor. Now, how's Marine Lord doing down here? The second TC did indeed come up. A whole bunch of production. Can we talk about this production? Marine Lord with 6 stables and no units in queue. He's got a lot of resources in the bank, though. Is he going straight imp? Yes, he's going straight imp. He was aging up while we were saying it. Marine Lord, you sneaky, cheeky devil. I love to see it. I love to see it. Marine Lord now at 16 minutes, despite having multiple neighbors here, convinces them to go to other greener pastures. And instead, we now start to see Core attacking somebody else. Was it because Marine Lord pushed them off? Potentially. Was it because Core has recognized that, hey, there's maybe a weaker link down here, somebody who's not playing with camels? Because at the end of the day, Marine Lord's got a lot of camels, and you don't want to really be messing with that with lancers. Now, speaking of messing, can we just talk about the mess that's being made on this top right, top left side of the map? This is incredible. We are starting to see the Great Wall of the Rus coming out right now. This is impressive. Now, there's a whole bunch of reasons why this could be bad. Number one is it lulls you into a false sense of security, and there are potential drop sites that may happen. Interesting little position right here. And what's chat saying? Sass saying, I'm fine killing him. You aren't my first kill, I promise. Look at Marine Lord, dude. Just how confident he is. I think this is one of the things I love about watching Marine Lord, is that he is so confident in these games. The way that he talks to people. I think it was in one of the previous games that we watched where he was... Well, I can't remember what he said. I don't want to do him an injustice on how funny it was. It was just so good. It was like, don't worry. Essentially the same thing. I'm not going to kill you first. You know, a very, very kind thing right here. Badu Khan out now. We've got the king that's moved across over towards the fortified outpost. Bit of a distance that he's got to run here. I'll be real with you. I don't like that, Anatan. But look at this. We've now got movement from the north. It's Kiljadi. Sass also reaching the Imperial Age. We'll check in with him shortly. Imperial Age for our Delhi Sultanate player. Unlikely, but... it does happen. Palace of the Sultan coming up and down towards the south side. Look at the amount of cavalry that's here. He's got a bunch of Desert Raiders that are in. Elite upgrades are coming through. And now the true power of the Ayyubids is being flexed by Marine Lord. Badu Khan looking like it's going to be the first one to go down. No, that's not the Badu Khan. That is a knight by the look of it. And, I mean, don't say I didn't say it, right? That's not... I don't know why this king was moved to this position. Okay, he manages to get it across now. Jeez, you are playing with fire, my friend. Jeez, Anatan, you are playing with fire. I don't even know why. Like, why? Why, though? Why? You didn't have to. You could have just left him in the town center. There's so much space. Oh, gosh, and now this happens. Now Zertan comes in because Zertan knows that there's a little bit of a fight happening, and Anatan reaches the Imperial Ages up now, but unfortunately, the Torgood spam, it's going to take some time to get here. You can see he's gone down the left side. Muscavi into Stone Armies. Definitely the right call here to go into Muscavi instead of going into the Relic Uvus. No relics left for him this late in the game. Meanwhile, over on that east side, Marine Lord going to pop that King ability once again and see what he can spot. And he can see the town center of Anatan going down, but I don't think he can contest it. The main reason why is because he's got problems at home. Cannon emplacement. We hear it firing off towards the battering ram. Was it the cannon emplacement? It may have been a Springald. No, it was a cannon emplacement. Boiling Oil is through as well. Repairs coming in. Oh, heals coming in, rather. And now you can just see the amount of units that are in here. Zertan yet to get those upgrades through. In fact, Zertan, he's not even Imperial Age yet. He went into 2 TCs. Oh, he wants to go Elsback. Definitely a smart choice. I prefer this. I think this is much better. Much better than going Swabia. Go 2 TCs in Castle Age and play around in Castle Age. And then that way, because you've got the 2 TCs, you don't need Swabia. And then from there, you could just go into Imperial with Elsback. Now, where is Core during all this? Core, I'm sure, is on the outskirts, just waiting to swoop in. Building up a lot of crossbows. Could have been Jukunu, not 100% sure. Not a lot of siege units in here. He's got the triple battering rams for the moment. Big walls coming up on the south side. Keep in mind, we do have the ability to drop past these walls as more walls continue to come up on that south position. A little bit of a run by up towards that west. Meanwhile, towards the main town center of Anatan, There's trouble in paradise as he continues to hold on for dear life. And I guess we finally found Core, didn't we? I got no idea what Core's doing. I think he's just looking to try and mess with people in the lobby. Often we do see this when players have got enough points that they know they're going to be going through. They just try and have fun, so to say, by ruining other people's days. Always a very fun thing. Killjani now going to throw down a keep in the corner just to try and keep that king a little bit safer. Expect to see Spasskaya coming out shortly for him. Meanwhile, towards the south, the town center stays alive. A lot of the knights have gone down, and this is the consequence of not going Imperial, is that your knights are not as strong. Elite upgrades have come through on the side of Anatan, and now he's in the Imperial age, his opponent in the Castle age, and there is trouble in paradise. Meanwhile, towards the south, Matthias, keep in mind, definitely not doing particularly well on the points, but if he has a good game this game, he could rocket him into the top 16. He'd need a lot of points if he was going to do it, though, so he'd need to start getting out to getting active right now, and the Tughlag dynasty is not the civilization for it. We can say that with almost 100% certainty. I think Matt is at the moment sitting at about 2 or 3 points. I'd have to double check, but it's not a lot of points. Realistically, his chances of making it into the semifinals probably sitting at less than 1% in this game currently. Didn't get first blood, didn't get a feudal kill. He's in Imperial age now, no real lead, no additional kills. Even if he gets the victory here, I don't think he makes the top 16. So, you know, like, he would have to pick up all the kills and get the victory. That's what I'm saying. It makes it very difficult for him. So if you're cheering for Matthias, which I could definitely understand, just be aware of that, okay? There's a good chance that, I mean, there's always a second game. I guess that's the other thing to note. There's always a second game. So, yeah, let's manage your expectations, though, okay? We'll manage your expectations. Marine Lord on the south, continuing the siege. Where's the king gone? The king's gone over towards that west. We see continued pressure coming through. Anatan trying to hold. Now, keep in mind, this is the brand new Golden Horde, and they are looking just as scary as ever. He's actually got the triple production that's come out. So this is the production that you get from reinforcements, essentially allowing you to get 1 free unit on every single batch. And what that means is that you can have 1 million units for the price of only 666,666. And that's pretty cool. Meanwhile, towards that eastern side, what is Core doing? Core is just really chilling right now. And the crazy part is Core's got like line of sight of everything. He sees it all. Is he going to try and come in for the snipe? I think he might. Yeah, he's coming in for the snipe. Yeah, cheeky Core. Exactly what I'd expect from a guy like this. Exactly what I'd expect from a guy like this. Keep in mind, if you want to pick up some coaching, Core7525 on Discord. Make sure you check him out. He's a pretty good player. You may have heard. King manages to escape up towards this top side. We're going to keep checking in over on this west position as well, just to make sure this king is not doing anything he shouldn't be. He could go for a little bit of a transport, though, if he wanted to. Once he's secured the water down here, it's going to be hard with the Tughlag fort. And speaking of forts right now, Sass is keeping himself in the game with a big keep over here. Barbican of the Sun coming up. Such a beautiful little spot that he's got over here, Core. You can see he's got just line of sight of everything. He knows all the goings on of his opponent. Keep here with the king inside. It's taken a lot of damage. Whether or not Core's going to be able to contest it, I don't think he will. Units have moved over. He's going to try and make an attempt towards this position. Cannon emplacement firing off from the Barbican. Does Marine Lord see this? Wallalol attempt somewhere. It's down towards the south. King's come out to get sniped. Marine Lord's taken it. Wallalol not going to be in play anymore. Now Marine Lord's looking solid in this game. Kill in the Imperial Age, +1 point. Also now in a much better position. Gets that extra 50 pop. Can start scaling his economy. Maybe even throw down a 3rd TC if he wanted to. Definitely got the space in the base for it. That is for sure. Probably wants to think... Oh, we should be looking on the minimap, making sure that we're watching the minimap. But definitely at this stage... wants to be thinking about taking more names and continuing to roll this. And I think we're starting to see like the scariest unit I think in this game might actually be the Desert Raider, at least in FFA. It is such a powerful unit. You make spears, bad luck, you're countered. Oh no. Oh no. He's got movement speed. He should be okay. Yeah, he's kind of, I think he's baiting him into the Great Wall Gatehouse. Well played. Well played. Baiting him into the Great Wall Gatehouse. Can we just talk about this Great Wall Gatehouse as well? Beautiful economy behind it. Absolutely exactly what you want to see. King now going to get thrown into that keep. And he's just got a complete surround with stone walls. Lovely internal walls back here. But Marine Lord's not stopping, not today. Meanwhile, down towards that west corner. Where is, I was going to say, where's Mattis? Because Mattis is being a little bit quiet down there. But it turns out Mattis is not being quiet at all. Mattis is after the king. of Zertan. Now, Zertan is over towards this west position. You can see all of his units have just died. I don't know exactly what happened there, but we got ourselves fighting happening on every single front right now. Every single player is getting involved in this game. They know how important it is. More and more units rallying in here for Mattis as he looks to try and take down this Outback Palace. Emergency repairs coming through. On the west side, the king, I don't see the king. Where's the king? The king, I don't see the king. Where's the king? Where's the king? King, show me yourself. Is he chasing the king? Oh, the king made it down to the transport ship. He made it all the way down to the transport ship. Over on the east side, landmarks are going to be going down. King going down over towards this position. He gets the transport ship away. He's able to survive a little bit longer today. And now back towards the Elsbach. Zertan might be the one that goes down right here. And you can see Core talking in the chat right now. I don't know what he's saying because I'm too busy focused on trying to catch these king kills. That's going to be the first one going down. Almost certainly Mattis gets himself on the board. On the board. Go, Mattis. Get it, boy. Get it, son. And with that, now the focus returns to Marine Lord, who has broken down the front gates of Core's base and begins working his way towards the king. Meanwhile, towards this position over here, Mattis, all he's gonna do, Mattis just needs to make just a single unit come out and grab that. Just a single Hulk comes up here, and you can see the war junk now coming out as well for him. This king is in danger. This king is definitely in danger. Kiljadi's on the hunt. Over towards the east, hand cannoneer number not looking pretty. I will suspect right now Core is not the happiest camper, but he's only got himself to blame. He probably should have hard committed on Marine Lord early stages of the game. King is out. King is dead. No, he's not. That's a villager. That's going to be the king right there. Nope, nope, that's a villager. Also a villager. That's the king. There we go. Marine Lord gets another one. +2 for Marine Lord. You know, it's funny. We said earlier, I think this is going to be a quick game. Why is it going to be a quick game? Because we've got water in the game. And that's part of the reason why Marine Lord's in such a good position right now. He was able to leverage that early water that he had. Remember, I think he had the single dock that was down here. He's obviously been kicked off the water, but that early fishing economy has allowed him to build into that fast castle, collect those relics, work towards that fast Imperial. He's really taken advantage of that, and now he's in a very strong position. King making his way back towards the land. Needs to be very cautious because these players are aware of this. 4 players remaining now. The weakest link at this stage of the game, probably Anatan. Villager count not particularly high. Every other player in the lobby, more than 100 villagers. And that's a problem. Chat continues. Kiljadi 200. So we can team up, not ML. And you can see Marine Lord saying, lol, give me 1 kill to make it even, says Kiljadi. And you know, we called out Kiljadi as potentially having the best position in this game. Where did it all go wrong for him? Because he never managed to pick up a kill. He was definitely making knights. We didn't see him go greedy. He dropped down a second town center, but I mean, it's FFA. You almost always see players do that. Was it all? Oh, I know what it was. I know what it was. It's this right here. How is he still pulling 70 gold a minute off 11 trees? Oh, it's got diminishing returns. Okay, that's fine then. That's actually not that bad, 11 trees. You know, I would have gone for a 3-tree one. You still probably pull like 67 gold. Oh, God, I can already hear my kids. 67, 67, 6. Shh. Oh, don't get me started. Don't get me started, dude. Don't get me started. All right, Marine Lord's army continues to build. The only one with water remaining is Kiljadi. And Kiljadi also had water as well. So I'm not going to say Kiljadi fumbled. I think we definitely just need a bit of a diagnosis. Like, where did it go wrong for him? I think there was also a little bit of an issue in the sense that he was trying to kill Anatan. Zertan was coming in and he was having to fight Zertan. And because he was fighting Zertan, obviously Zertan lost his army and Zertan died. But by the same token, he was losing his army and it meant that he wasn't able to roll that into the next kill, potentially. And so because of that, I think it hurt him quite a bit. Marine Lord definitely starting to look more and more like the favorite the longer this goes on. Obviously, we do have Mattis in the lobby as well. The one thing to note, though, is he's playing the Tughlag Dynasty. And this is a civilization where, and this is the kind of theme I get whenever I see it playing, it just doesn't have the legs. It doesn't have the end game, right? Like, you see the Ayyubids, you see this mass desert raider that's coming through, a unit that can easily flex between ranged and melee, a unit that can easily flex between attacking cavalry and attacking spearmen, or attacking literally like archers. It can go toe-to-toe with anything, dude. It is incredible, the power of this unit. And because of that, you can just make it, like, just single-handedly just make this, and you can see you can also make siege as well, but you can make it together with Colves. You can push everything and anything. There's nothing that can stop you. And you compare that over to the Tughlag Dynasty, and it's like, I've got Lancers. It's like, okay, cool, nice. Lancers are good, but like, good luck. Like that's crazy, man. Look at this, just melting through them. Now, to be fair, there's a lot less Lancers than there are Desert Raiders. So we'll give him that. But, I mean, that's part of the issue, isn't it? You've got great things that synergize incredibly well, like military wing. So as an example, right now, Marine Lord, he's about to get a delivery, an arrival of sorts. 2 seconds, 1 second, and there it is. It's beautiful. It's a huge amount. 7 Desert Raiders for free. So it's like, it's a unit that he wants, a really good unit, and he gets them for free. And he gets 7 of them, and they come in, what, every 2 minutes, I think it is? Something ridiculous like that. By the way, Marine Lord absolutely susceptible to death here. If Matiz realizes. This is very, very open on this south side. I don't know how many other players know about this, and I think it's a smart move by Marine Lord to actually go for Matiz first, just because absolutely he is the biggest threat to him. He's got the extra 50 population. He's also got that close proximity. How would you do it? You'd drop a dock, a transport ship. You'd come over, you'd move here, and with all the information that we've got right now, you'd probably drop 4 or 5 bombards and 10 lancers. The lancers would run to the other side of the keep, and the bombards would shoot the keep, and then you would kill Marine Lord. That's how I would do it. But you know how Marine Lord's gonna do it? Marine Lord's gonna do it just down the middle. Huge army coming through here for Marine Lord. He's up to 300 population, 143 Desert Raiders right now. He's cleaning up the healer elephants. It's not even close. He's got half of them in melee, half of them in range, and you can see he's got that lovely camel unease aura, just reducing the damage down even further of these lancers. So you thought the lancers were already suboptimal. There's no real decent buffs in there for them. Now all of a sudden you've taken that and you've just made it even worse with the camel unease. So because of that, they're just completely obliterating this front line. And of course, you're just getting free units on the backside, rallied in for free. Absolutely amazing. Marine Lord now starting to think about sacred sites as well. We see him with 3 sacred sites. He's holding it. He could even go for a sacred victory attempt if he wanted to. He's at 300 pop, about to be 350. Meanwhile, over towards the west side, keep in mind, Anatan remains idle for the moment. His nearest opponent, Tughlag, still sitting, waiting patiently. A little bit of chat. Matt is saying, I'm dead. I'm dead in the chat. And I mean, yeah, at this point, he's 100% right. There's no way to get out of this. He's going to run over towards the dock. Transport ship is in queue. 10 seconds. It's a long time, especially for a man who's a fish out of water. He'll be okay for the moment, though. Looks like the transport ship should be able to get him. Does Marine Lord spot it? Marine Lord sees it. Marine Lord sees... Oh, my Lord, that was close. 1 second earlier, and Marine Lord had him. And now begins focusing down this single position. Also going to go for the transport ship. Very smart by Marine Lord. And that's going to be it. I mean, you could see down on the minimap, Tughlag moving towards his position. But the King's going to go down to Marine Lord. It looks almost certain at this stage that he's going to be able to gather up enough points and move towards the grand... Or not the grand finals, the semi-finals. What do we got in the chat? Okay, Tughlag. He's through 50. So we team up. Yes. Anatan saying, stop it. Stop it. Stop what? I'll go pee quick. Hold the fort, says Tughlag. Bro, if someone typed that in the chat, I would literally attack them immediately. Or their ally. One of the two. Let's see if Marine Lord's a man of honor. I suspect Marine Lords are kind of... Yeah, Marine Lords are men of honor. By the way, can we talk about the reinforcements that are coming out here? I'm sure all of these came in for free as well. Probably not. Probably not. I don't know whether or not it still works, but the way it used to work is you could build up stacks of the free reinforcements so that if you were sitting on like max population, it would build up like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stacks. And the moment your population would clear, it would just immediately print them all for you. Oh, it was so silly. I don't know if you can still do it, but if you can, that feels good. That feels really good. Yo, Ayyubids in FFA are genuinely S tier, I think. They've got to be an S tier civilization. They're so good. They're so flexible. You can pick up relics with them, do a super fast castle. You know, we've seen industry do very well. The fact that you're building faster as well for faster keeps is quite nice in the event that you need it. Faster walls, faster farms, faster everything. I mean, look how fast that's going up. It's got 4 vills on it though, so kind of needs it. Spots out the king, sees Anatan's in the corner. Spatskaya Tower has got the other one. It's still not 100% walled though. Makes it a little bit awkward because he can just break through and come and get it immediately. Marine Lord gonna try right now. A big army approaching towards the base. And immediately Anatan moves the warship, or rather the transport ship. It says, no. We gotta be careful. We gotta be cautious. Now, in towards the main base. Anatan struggling. You can see him in the chat saying, on me. Tughlag saying, okay. Oh. 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 Oh, I like it, Tughlag. I like it a lot. Tughlag, go, son. Kiljadi now playing it extra smart. All of the units from Marine Lord being rallied towards this position. Does it get spotted out by Marine Lord? Does he see it? He sees a little bit. He gets line of sight from this outpost that would have given him vision. He sees the bombards. Does he know there's units towards his base? He's got reinforcements coming through. A lot of Desert Raiders in the back here as well to potentially defend. Big army coming out. Does he look to potentially head back towards his base to deal with this? Or does he stay inside the base of his opponent? He could probably split. And now the Culverin's coming down. He's looking for that commander. Oh, sorry, excuse me, the commander. I've been playing too much Beyond All Reason. He's looking. He's found it. The transport ship. It's coming across. It's only a matter of time. Good night, Sweet Prince. That should be range. That should be range. It's range for one. Cancelled the shot. Didn't get it off. All the camels on the shoreline. Meanwhile, over towards the east side, Marine Lord still trying to hold with the reinforcements. I don't think all of these units are for free, but there's definitely quite a few of them. The Culverins slowly chasing down the transport ships. They've locked on. Oh, he's on 33 health. He wants it bad. He's going to get it as well. Meanwhile, over towards that east side, we've got a rappel that's coming through. And the final shots. Marine Lord puts him out of his misery. Anatan now. The king goes down, and with that, Marine Lord picks up the extra 50 pop. And now starts converting even more units, more than 200 units out for him, or at least 200 Desert Raiders. Who needs any other unit than the Desert Raider? And like, what's the counter to this? I genuinely don't know. Is it just Mass Archer? Is that the play? Like Nest of Bees, maybe? Maybe Mangoes? Mangoes probably work. I mean, you could do Spears and Mangoes, potentially. So Marine Lord deflects this completely. Kiljadi's got barely any units left. He's on 37 military. At any point, he could resign right now and get rid of this game, or get rid of this position, right? Like, he can throw this, or like, he can tap out at any point. We're not gonna... The ankle doesn't need to be broken. Let's just put it that way. We can tap out before the ankle snaps. Okay. Culverin pushing up. A little bit of a gap in the wall here. Meanwhile, it looks like another attempt is going to be coming through. Keep in mind, Marine Lord's King is safely in this keep, so it's not going to be happening. And that's going to be it. The surrender comes through. He says, good game, well played. Marine Lord takes the victory, and with that, rockets himself up the leaderboard. Let's take a look and see exactly where that puts him. So we'll take a look at the leaderboard beforehand, and then we'll take a look at the leaderboard after. Now, keep in mind, that game that we just watched was a recording. My voice, as you'll hear, is a little bit, well, it's not perfect, and that's because I'm literally casting this before the finals tonight, just because I wanted to give my voice as much time as it possibly could to rest, and we've run out of time. So let's take a look and see where or what the changes are. So Marine Lord was sitting on 7 points before. Is that enough to push him into the top 16? Let's take a look and see. Oh, excuse me. Give me a second here. Okay, let's try that again. Is it going to be enough to push him into the top 16? We're looking at Marine Lord. He's obviously the victor of that last game. Let's take a look and see. Indeed, he's up. He's up to 18 points now. Makes it into the top 10 as well after that first game. Pushes Core down a peg as well. Who else do we need to keep eyes out for on the next games? Kiljadi has been pushed out of the top 16, and Anatan still sitting on 11 points. So he did well in that last game. He got first blood. He also got a feudal or a Dark Age kill, so that's very nice for him. But one more game, and he will need to score a lot of points in that game. Well, not a lot of points. He will need to score at least 3 points. Ideally, 4 points again. If he can do that, maybe he'll kick out Louis MT potentially. We may even have a bit of a tie on our hands right now. So we'll have to cross that road when we come to it. But anyway, we'll leave it there, and we'll catch you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching.